This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
You all have been together for 2 years, you're living together, you have 2 children together, and now you're concerned that he's cheating.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Bradberry, why have you opened this case today?
I opened this case today because I know that Mr. Bramlett over here, I know that he is cheating on me. He's a lot he done in previous times in the past. I also have messages from other females. I get tired of it.
And you all have a family together. You have twins, correct?
Yes, we do, a girl and a boy.
So if you find out he's cheating, what does that do for your relationship?
I'm gonna kick rocks, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna leave.
You're done, you're leaving.
I'm done, because like I said before, it's happened numerous times. I done took him back.
Mr. Bramlett.
Yes, sir.
What are you here to prove today?
I'm here to prove that I'm not cheating, not creeping, and I'm here to confess my love to Miss Bradberry.
You got a little smile out of it, but she's like, you're gonna have to do more than that.
A little bit better than that.
You gotta do more than that.
Way more.
Tell me what happened in the past.
Your Honor, one day I was on social media. A girl hit me up on social media, asked me was I in a current relationship with DeAndre. I told her, yeah. I was pregnant at the time. I didn't feel like I wanted to deal with it, so I passed the phone to my friend, which is my witness today.
Okay.
And then what did this person say after that?
She said, well, I've been talking to him. I didn't know you was in a relationship with him. And I'm like, okay, here, take the phone. I don't care.
So you kind of saw where this is going.
I knew where this was going. Yes, sir. I knew what was going.
And you gave it to your friend.
I gave it to my friend to deal with because I did not. Like I said,
Okay.
I was already stressed out.
Would you stand up, please, ma'am?
Yes.
And tell us your name.
My name is Mariah Williams.
Okay, Ms. Williams. So Ms. Bradberry gets this communication from this person
Yes.
asking about Mr. Bramlett. She doesn't want to deal with it, and so she gives it to you. What do you do at that point?
Well, she handed me the phone, and the girl was like, well, I'm sorry, I don't want to upset you or anything like that. I don't want you to feel like I'm the second woman or anything like that.
Where does this go? What happens as a result of all that?
Well, I was like, well, send me proof that you guys were in a relationship. So she sent text messages, and she also sent me a video.
And so do you have this video?
Yes, I do.
All right,
do.
Rob,
I would like to
let's get that,
submit it
please.
to the court.
Yeah, sure.
Oh. Wow.
Okay, this is a video of a man who appears to be Mr. Bramlett pleasuring a woman.
And it's no doubt it's you.
Mr. Bramlett.
And this is the cheating from the past.
Yes.
That destroying the trust in your relationship.
Yes, and that's
Okay,
more.
so Mr. Bramlett,
Yes, ma'am.
you know, picture speaks 1,000 words, a
It
video about 1,000,000.
And that was screaming.
And this one is screaming. So, what you got to say?
Okay, here's what happened. At the time,
Well, we see what's happening. We want to know how we got there.
All right, she was pregnant, as she said, 5 months pregnant. So mood swings is all over the place. So
I know. Okay, I'm gonna let you finish this. I'm not gonna presume. Go ahead.
Okay. So at the time, I want, you feel me? I need her. Like, she just blocks me out, like literally. So I can't talk to her like I want to. So I go to another.
That don't give you no
Someone
right
else.
to go.
No.
That don't give you no right to go and cheat on me.
First of all, there's no conversation in the video I just saw.
None.
So whatever talking you were gonna do, it doesn't look like you did it.
Or needed to do. That wasn't happening.
That didn't happen.
I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I didn't mean nothing at all. I mean, it was
didn't
just a
mean
one
nothing.
thing, one
To
time
who?
thing.
To who did it not mean anything?
To you?
Did it, hold on, let's just find out. Miss Bradberry, when you saw this, did it mean something to you?
All I can say is it hurt me really bad because I've been knowing him since I was 14 years old. And, you know, I really love him. It hurts that you pleasuring somebody else and it ain't me. Like,
So it did mean something to someone. And I bet if I talked to this lady, it meant something to her. So you're the only person in this triangle that didn't mean anything to. Okay.
It was another girl who DM'd me on social media. She screenshotted me conversations between her and him. He was like, I don't want to be with her. She don't make me happy.
So out of the blue, this woman DMs you and says, hey, I'm with your man. Or, I mean, how did this conversation, you didn't just open it and it was a bunch of text messages.
I opened it and she asked me. It was, like I said, there's numerous times that this happened.
Ms. Bradberry submitted text messages to the court that she received from this woman. The first one says, I love you, blank, and only you. Do you love me? This is woman number 2. Baby, I'm not happy with her. Do you see me happy? I want you, blank, in my life. I want you, blank, so get that in your head, dude. Now, here's woman number 3. How you want someone to come over but not replying?
So what we have is that he had sex with another woman, that you're getting DMs from other women, him talking about he's not happy with you. After all of this, why did you take him back?
I took him back because, you know, he's caring, he's sweet, he sings to me, he gives me massages, like, the sex is wonderful. He was a little butterball back then, you feel me? He was a little butterball, so, you know, he lost all that weight, it got better.
Oh.
It got way better.
It got better when he lost weight.
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Bramlett, what was it that you liked about her?
I love everything about her. She can cook. That's why I was big now. That's why I was big. The sex is wonderful. Wonderful.
That's all you got?
No,
Right.
no, she's the love of my life. I mean, she helps me. I mean, if I need anything or want anything, she got it. I mean, she goes out her way to help me out. If there's anything about the kids, about my kids, I mean, she got it.
So Mr. Bramlett, you're in love with her because sounds like she's good to you, she's good to your family. She is the kind of woman that you want to marry. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
And because of that, this one incident we have of you cheating, are you telling this court that that's the only time that you've cheated?
Yes.
That since she took you back, there haven't been any other instances of you stepping out, being unfaithful, being with another woman?
No, sir.
Why do you think he's still cheating?
I was in the hospital because I was giving birth. I had a scheduled date to go to the hospital to give birth. The day I was at the hospital, my friend also was in the hospital. She gave birth the same time as me. You know, she told me, you know, that she called up a girl, and apparently he was with her.
Okay, wait a minute. What did he tell you about why he wasn't there?
He said that I wasn't at the hospital when he came up there.
So he comes to the hospital and you weren't there. So then what did you do, Mr. Bramlett?
I went home. She said a schedule, and she wasn't there.
Did you ask anybody about her?
I did.
And what did they say?
She's not here. So I was gonna go back to her house to see where she at. So then I ran out of gas. My phone died.
She's having your children, right?
Yes, ma'am.
She's having your twins, right?
Right.
You're concerned about this, am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
So did you call from the hospital? Baby, where are you? You're supposed to be here.
I didn't call.
And so you just went home.
No,
But you,
he didn't.
No, you ran out of gas.
I ran out of gas.
Okay, and then you said
his phone
his
died.
phone died.
So I walked home.
You the
And then-
unluckiest person to walk the face of the earth. What else? That the dog ate your homework? Is that what we hear next?
Okay, was he there for the birth of your kids?
He wasn't there for the birth of the kid. He was there after I gave birth to my kids. And he came, yes, he came, but he stayed for 10 minutes, Your Honor, and he left.
10 minutes?
You stayed there for
It wasn't
10
no
whole
10
minutes
minutes.
and you left.
wasn't no
You
10
left
minutes.
afterwards. And I mind you, I was there for 5 days. He did not show up after that.
He didn't take you home either?
Girl, no, he didn't take me home. I asked him, you know, was you with another female?
So let me get this straight. While you're in the hospital giving birth to his children, he is out cheating.
Out cheating, Your Honor.
Who were you with during the time that your girlfriend was in the hospital?
I was at my house.
What woman were you with?
Well, no woman.
Mr. Bramlett, come on now.
No woman.
Miss Bradberry, did you ever follow up with this woman that said she was with him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, tell me about that.
A month later, we posted something on Facebook. She hit me up and said, I'm the reason why that he came up to the hospital. I'm the one who sent him up there because he didn't want to go up there.
Like, you should be thankful for that.
Why would this woman do that?
I don't know. Why would she do that?
Do you know the woman who is sending these emojis and comments?
I do.
How do you know her?
From school.
Okay, how else do you know her?
That's it. That's how we know each other from.
So what kind of school do you go to where the women are that hateful? And just to, rub some salt in the wound, the woman tells her via DMs that the reason he came to see you is because I sent him. He didn't even want to come see you. And based on all of this, you believe he's cheating, and that's why we're here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Miss Bradberry, I got to tell you, you are around the age of my own kids. I have all boys. But if you were my daughter, I would be so upset with you. You said you have a baby girl. She is going to figure out her worth based on how you see your worth. I want you to think about it. I think you need to pray about it. Okay? All right.
What we have here is a 2-year relationship involving children on the line. A whole family is on the line because if he's cheating, you're done.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Bradberry, are you ready for these results?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bramlett, before we get to these results, is there anything you want to share with the court?
No, sir.
Is there anything you want to share with Ms. Bradberry?
No, sir.
This court has done a full investigation. At this time, the court would like to call a certified polygraph examiner and licensed private investigator and former special agent to the FBI, Mr. Kendall Scholl, to determine, is he cheating? Ron, please escort Mr. Scholl into the courtroom. Mr. Scholl. Good afternoon, Mr. Scholl.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Mr.
Thank you.
Scholl, I love that bow tie. I love it. I love a man in a bow tie.
Thank you. My 4-year-old grandson, who says he likes to dress up fancy like his grandpa, picked this out, gave it to me for Christmas, so I told him I'd wear it in court today.
Oh, well, he's got good taste. He's off to a great start.
He is. Thank you.
You performed a polygraph examination on Mr. Bramlett. Is that correct?
I did, Your Honor.
Mr. Bramlett, I'm watching you. Your hands are moving all over that podium. You're looking down. I'm seeing all the classic signs. Now, in this courtroom, we say regularly, it is better for you to tell your story than Mr. Scholl to tell your story. And he's going to give us the results. But if you have anything you need to say, because I'm watching this, you need to say it now. And if you don't, we can go to Mr. Scholl. He's standing right here with everything.
Yes, I got something to say. I did cheat it on you. It didn't mean nothing, but my heart is with you.
What you mean it didn't mean
Was it when she was
nothing?
giving birth to the twins? Is that the only time you've cheated? Is that a yes or no? You
Yes,
talk
ma'am.
up. You've been
Yes,
talking a
ma'am.
lot. You talk now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You are letting a good person out of your life for a stupid reason.
Stupid, selfish, senseless. Okay, y'all got these babies together.
You've got a co-parent, and so you need to take advantage of our counseling because with all of this going on, you still have to co-parent these kids effectively for the rest of their lives. And so you need to know how to work that out.
Because when you walk out of here and all of this really falls on you, everything that's transpired today, you're gonna need something to help you cope and move through this. You rate pretty low on my poll right now. It takes a lot to get me. But here's this woman is in the hospital delivering your babies. Not one baby, but 2 babies, yours. And the best that you have to offer her is to be laid up with some other woman. Shame on you.
You all have been together for 8 years. You had one child together. You recently married the man of your dreams, knowing he was a player from back in the day. So tell us how you met and how you thought you tamed the beast.
We were working overnight and I was going to school at the same time.
Ooh.
And he was actually helping me with my studies. And I was like, okay, all right. You know, I usually don't date younger men, but, you know, he kind of sparked my interest. If you picking my IQ, you picking my interest. So that's what he was doing. So I was like, okay, I'll give you a little taste.
Oh.
And he stayed.
No, I thought you were gonna say a little time. She made that laugh real quick on me.
Yeah.
Okay. And so he said, yeah, I will.
Baby, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you, you know. I'm out here doing this, that, and the third. And I'm like, back up, because I don't play all that. So he's like, oh, well, you know, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna cheat. I'm gonna be real good to you. And then on down the road, we got, I can't count them all.
All the playing that went on.
Suspicions and accusations, yes, ma'am.
All right, all right. Now, you said you're a little older. You just only a few years older than him. Just a few.
But I'm, you know, a little older and a little wiser.
But that was a play in him, right?
Yes.
Okay, but you thought you tamed this beast.
I ain't never thought I tamed him. I just thought I was gonna give him another chance.
Oh.
This his last.
This is his last chance,
time.
Your Honor.
But wait a minute, hold on. Let me get some clarity. You said he told you when you start dating, hey, I'm kind of out there, and you're like, I don't do that.
Yeah.
But you still married him, so I'm thinking when you married him, you thought, okay, you gonna be right.
I know, right? Didn't I make the fool of myself?
I don't know, Mr. Moore, did she make a fool of herself?
No, she didn't. I've changed my ways since we got married, and for her, and technology and her insecurities and what happened maybe when I was a player is still playing a role right now in our marriage.
So, Mr. Moore, you are saying your past technology and her insecurities have you in this court today being accused of cheating.
Yes.
And you're saying that's not true, and I'm here to prove myself innocent.
Yes, innocent.
All right. If you find out he's cheating, what are you going to do?
There's his bags. Here's my divorce papers. Where's the ink pen?
So that makes it pretty clear. I mean, got his bags packed.
Okay.
So, Mr. Moore, you understand what's at stake today?
Is that
do.
really your suitcase?
That's our suitcase.
He picked my clothes too. I'm sure he got
suitcase.
somebody that can wear them.
So you understand what's at stake today?
Yeah.
You know what she means.
And
you know she means business.
And I say, what would you do if your wife has ripped up one of your marriage license?
I would say that's a real time because she
told
thinks
her.
you're cheating, and that's what we're here to determine.
Yeah.
Are you cheating? And
No.
you say you're not.
No.
That's what he always
No,
say.
sir.
That's the same. He got
All right.
the same story every time. I ain't doing nothing. But you was messing around with somebody for over a year and a half, but you wasn't doing nothing then. Okay.
Well, so we've gone from engaging your mind to cheating allegations. Why do you think he's cheating?
Because of the GPS.
Okay, you GPS his phone?
Yes.
Okay, why did you GPS his phone?
Because that's what we agreed to when we got back together. He's like, you can do this, 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 and this to show that I'm not cheating anymore.
So to prove to you that he wasn't cheating, you GPS his phone?
Yes.
And so you checked the GPS?
Yes.
But something made you be suspicious?
Yeah, I was at work and I had got home off a break and I called him. And the phone, he wasn't picking up the phone. And I'm like, why you ain't picking up?
Your
And you
Honor, may I speak?
hold on. You submitted an exhibit regarding this GPS.
Oh, yes.
All right, let's take a look at it.
All right, so that's your house at the top of the exhibit, right?
Yes.
And he told you he was going to a family member's house, right?
Yes.
And so this is the route you would take to the family member's house.
Yes.
That's where you thought he was.
Yes.
But then you GPS'd him.
Yes.
And then what did you find?
He was next door.
And so where we see that red flash, that's the GPS pinging at the neighbor's house.
Yes.
Okay, so he's at his family member's neighbor's house. So what?
A person he say he don't know, don't have nothing to do with what you doing over there. What the problem is? He don't know.
Can I?
Okay,
you-
hold on, wait. So is this neighbor a woman? Like
There's
it
a
could
couple
be.
women that live there.
Okay.
Yes.
Has he ever been involved with these women?
I wouldn't know. I mean, I can't check everything.
Okay, but you just know it's two women
I
next
can
door.
only check so much. You know, you can't tell everybody that he messed with, so, you know, I just got to go with my gut.
And you think he may be involved with them?
Yes.
Because I was about to say, I mean, they could have gone next door to watch football. It was a fella's house, so that's why I was getting clarity.
Yeah,
What would be wrong with going next door to the neighbor's house? It could have been Mr. Moore and his family member going to a neighbor's house. It could have been 5 or 6 people there.
I understand that. But what her concern is he's next instead of at the family members with these two women. I don't make the news, I just report it. So that's what's going on.
It wasn't pinning at the house next door. It was really pinning.
I screenshot for him.
Hold on, 3 houses down, to be exact.
Were you 3 doors down from your
No, I
family
was at the family member's house, my family member's house the whole entire time.
Do you know who lives 3 doors down?
No. I had the phone charging in the vehicle. That's why I wasn't able to pick up the phone. But I looked and knew that she took lunch around 8 o'clock, so I called her back at like 8:15.
You didn't call me till 8:30.
So were you in the car?
No, I was inside.
So how are you charging your phone in the car if the car is not on, you're not in the car?
It doesn't have to be on to be charging.
The only way the lighter works is if the car's on.
No, it works without, not all the time. That's not true. My truck is the same way.
But why wouldn't you
And
take it in? Why wouldn't you take the phone in the house with you where everybody has a charger? You may not have one of your own, but everyone has a charger. I mean, come on. You can't go to somebody's house.
They were using their chargers.
All right.
All right.
You said that's not it. Tell me what else you got.
He'll be sitting up there talking to his friend Cavante on the telephone. And when we first got back together, he would talk to Cavante right there in front of me. Now all of a sudden, because Cavante is relaying messages, oh, I don't have good reception in here, babe. I gotta go outside. I'm like, you ain't got good reception in here no more? You just had good reception when you was on the phone with your mama, but now you're on the phone with him, you ain't got good reception. Okay, now come on.
So
I'm gonna let you have that one.
You gonna let me have that one?
I'm gonna let you have that one.
Thank you, I appreciate that. All right, so you make it sound like this was a change. Like he used to be able to talk to Cavante in front of you, and now all of a sudden he's got to leave.
Because he back to them same old ways that got him put out the first time.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
And not only that, it sounds like you're saying, correct me if I'm wrong, it sounds like you're saying the only person he seems to have this reception problem with is his best friend, Cavante.
Yes.
Not true.
So what do you think he and
true.
Cavante are talking about?
Not true.
His co-worker that he was messing around with up there for a year and a half.
Not
Yes.
true.
So you think Cavante is helping set up meetings and so it's like the bird is landed, go to the nest.
Yes.
She knows that our signal is bad, and if you have someone in the background talking while you're talking, I leave the room because when I speak, she's sitting in the background talking as well while I'm trying to hold a conversation.
I can't believe that happened.
You can't believe that. What?
No, I'm being funny.
Miss Moore?
Miss Moore is trying to talk over you?
Let's take this a step further. Okay, you got to go outside and you got to talk to Cavante because the signal's bad. While you're outside, is he relaying messages to you about other women?
No, sir.
Is he running interference for you in any way so you can be with other women?
No, Your Honor. No, sir.
Oh, now
You sure?
I was outside while he
Positive.
was on the phone. I heard him say repeatedly, yes, she told me. Yes, she told me. I said, so who was she? Oh, you didn't hear me say that.
All right. Well, Mr. Cavante submitted a statement to the court, and we would like to bring that up so we can share it and put it in the court record. It says, Dear Judge Keith and Dana Cutler, that's us.
That's us.
I would like to go on record to say that I am not helping J. Rick Moore cheat. I have witnessed him change as a man, and I know for a fact that he is not cheating on his wife. I also have never been the middleman between him and any woman. He is a changed man. Thank you. Statement from Cavante Finch. That's your buddy?
Yes, that's my co-worker.
Co-worker? Yeah. How long y'all been friends?
Since he was working at the
Hold on.
Can I-
He can answer.
Thank you. About 4 years.
About 4 years?
My keen judge sense is telling me you don't believe that.
No.
And
Not at all.
Can I speak?
Hold on to me. Hold up.
Oh.
So I had to pick him up from work one day. So, because our other vehicle was down. Well, I'm sitting in the truck, and this car pulls up, and our windows are tinted. So the person in the car is just staring. And I'm like, can I help you? And she said, oh, no.
What does it have to do with me? Exactly what I
Okay,
want to
so
know.
why do you think that this is evidence that supports Mr. Moore is cheating?
Because of how the woman's behavior was. The woman's behavior just by staring at me. First, she was just staring at the car, but when I got out, she wasn't expecting me to get out because everybody at that job knows what his vehicle looks like.
So what did you do then?
I waited till he got out.
Excuse me,
And I
Your
asked him
Honor,
whose car it was,
I'ma
and he
get
told
you-
me whose it was. I said, oh, okay. Well, let me write this note real quick.
Okay, tell me exactly what the note said.
I'm finna tell you, y'all.
Okay, all right.
I told the lady, I told her, I said, so I guess this is your car. He told me this is your car. So I'm the wife. So let me let you know, I already know about the other chick he was messing around with for a year and a half. So I guess you the new flavor of the month. So just to let you know, if y'all have anything going on, there's no hard feelings. I gave him the year that I told him I was gonna give him, and you more than welcome to have it.
Okay, wait a minute. You park, lady parks next to you. She's looking at you, and the next thing is you leave her a note saying you the flavor of the month?
Yeah.
You made that leap?
When I say to you that this woman was staring me down, I'm talking about aggressively staring me down. And I'm like, hey, because I'm on the phone, and I'm like, can I help you? Do I know you? And she's like, oh, no.
Okay, Mr. Moore, after your wife left the note on the car, what happened?
My supervisor came, called me in the office, of course, and pretty much banned her from the property, and also said that...
Banned your wife from the property?
Yes, until the situation was handled, and told me she left the note on the wrong woman's vehicle, and jeopardized my job, yes.
So it sounds like to me, love, while we don't have hard evidence, we got enough circumstantial evidence to go to the next level. And so what we got is she believes he's back to his old ways. And for these reasons, Miss Moore believes that Mr. Moore is cheating. She has packed his bag, so it's not a question of where this is headed if she finds out he is cheating. And this whole marriage is on the line.
For all these reasons, the court will call former military interrogator Lena Cisco to determine, is he cheating? Ron, please show Ms. Cisco in. Ms. Cisco, how are you this afternoon?
I am well, Your Honor. How are you?
Doing well, thank you.
Good.
Would you state your credentials, please, for the court?
Yes, Your Honor. I am a former military interrogator. I am certified by the Department of Defense, and shortly after 9/11, I deployed to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, where I interrogated members of Al-Qaeda and Taliban. And since that time, I have been training government agency personnel, military personnel, and law enforcement in interrogation and interviewing techniques.
All right. Ms. Cisco, would you tell us what you did in this case?
Yes, Your Honor. So I had the accused write a witness statement, and I went through it and analyzed that statement for any indicators of truthfulness or deception. And with that, I also studied their case file. I put together an interrogation plan, and I interrogated Mr. Moore to see if he was cheating.
Do you believe Mr. Moore is cheating on Mrs. Moore?
So although he said no, he did have this smile on his face. And so we call that duper's delight. And sometimes that smile can indicate I'm getting away with something. So I asked Mr. Moore, why are you smiling when you answered this? And he said, because you're smiling. So it could be that he was mirroring my facial expression of emotion. Aside from that, however, I do not believe that he has cheated on his wife since January 2018. However, I am not completely satisfied that the coworker is completely out of the picture, because Mr. Moore made a statement to me during the interview, and I'm going to say it and quote him, "I'm down to 2 women." So that's a present tense statement, and what I expected to hear was, I'm down to 1 woman, my wife.
No. Key to
So
that,
I need an ink pen.
Okay. Oh, I said...
Mr. Moore, hold on, Ms. Moore. Hold on. Mr. Moore, you're down to 2 women.
No. And now the coworker is gone, so now I'm down to 1, is what I said.
So here's my question. Do you believe he is cheating based on everything that you heard through your process?
No, I don't believe he's cheating on her. Not since January 2018.
Okay. If you stay with him, I would say that you absolutely need some counseling to deal with all of the things that you're bringing to the table.
Yes.
And Mr. Moore, here's the unfortunate position that you're in. This woman, if you want to be with her, you've got to show her and overshow her and double show her and triple show her that you are a changed man.